I don't know if you know this, but recently we did a video in which you surprised me, and you said we're going to do Dizzy Diamonds, which was records from my collection that maybe would be considered diamonds. And I thought to myself, that would have been the name of my record store, Dizzy Diamonds. Dizzy Diamonds Record Store or Shop. I love that name.
Hey, you aren't dead yet. You can still do it, buddy.
You think so?
Sure.
I've already had a restaurant with my wife.
That's right. You could go ahead.
And everybody said, you're going to lose your shirt on that. And then I came out on it. You know, I didn't
okay.
lose my shirt, but it was okay.
And you need the stress. You don't have no stress in
No,
life.
that
You get a
was
little
good
more.
7 days a week, 18 hours a day. What a life, what a life.
Good times. So here we got some Dizzy Diamonds. The first one's called Hope and Anchor.
I'll help you out
You know,
on
I
this.
don't know
I
this
don't
one.
blame you. This is basically a smorgasbord of bands from 1978 who played in England.
Look at this. Look
And
at
you
this.
have basically a group of punk rock pub bands.
Dire
are-
Straits.
No, that's right. I told you, and there's also Steel
XTC.
Spear there. So you have
Uh-huh.
an English reggae band.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it.
So this is, but there's a lot of things that are now the 999 is a punk rock group, and a lot of these Garagiolas, I think it is a punk rock group, but Gene Simmons, no, and I say that right? His name is Simmons. What is his name?
Steve Gibbons.
Steve Gibbons. Steve Gibbons had he was first in the Dominants, then he went and he formed a band, the Uglies, and he had a number of bands before he settled on Steve Gibbons' band, and they at the height of popularity of the Who for 2 years were the opening act for the Who. And this is one night when all these English bands played, and a lot of them were no more than, popular in Great Britain or in Ireland, and but they if you look them all up, go ahead, read the names. The Strangers.
You
I think the
mentioned
Strangers is one.
yeah.
That's a punk rock group, for sure.
Oh, well, not Strangers, it's Stranglers.
Stranglers, that's right.
Stranglers.
And they were a punk rock group, and they had a very short life. They didn't last. But
Yeah, XTC.
Steve Gibbons is he up until like 3 or 4 years ago was still performing.
Steel Pulse. Yeah, Steel Pulse is on here, which is a reggae band.
Yeah.
But
The
I didn't
only
realize
ones they were out of Great
the only
Britain.
The Only Ones is another one I enjoyed.
Which
a lot.
group?
The Only Ones.
Only one.
Yeah, I did listen to some of their stuff too. I've never seen this record. I don't know why
it's a Dizzy Diamond. As a Dizzy Diamond, there's
That's
only
what my
a few
head is.
records that can be in the Dizzy Diamonds.
Yeah, I know. Well,
You think everybody has a Dizzy Diamond?
Well,
Well,
I just
You have to dig.
I
You have to
just
spend
find
years to
years
find these type of records.
Wow. And that's a
Oh,
two
yeah.
record set.
Yeah.
Hope and Anchor Front Row Festival. That sounds interesting. I'd like to hear that.
Well, there's a couple channels out there that just collect and play punk rock. There it is, boys. There it is.
Yeah. Well, it's not all punk rock. I mean, like I said, Dire Straits is not any shape or
Here's
form.
my man John Kay and Steppenwolf. Man,
yeah.
I love this. Was
Suki,
ooh,
the
baby.
Pusher. Yeah.
This is all the hits. This is. Let me see that front cover. Yeah, this is the first record I played.
Born to Be Wild's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a lot of these songs already, right? He already had them. He'd been working with Rick James, I think is right, up in Canada. Do I have that right?
I don't think so. But then
He'd been working with somebody, and
Rick James is, the guy.
I know Rick James, is, but he was working with somebody, and they put out, had gone around to all the record.
I think he had a band, the Sparrows. Was he the Sparrows?
That might be it. Yeah, that sounds right. Sounds right. And they tried it out, and no one wanted him. So he got some different musicians together, and he called it Steppenwolf, and he had the songs already. So he just put them out again, and bam! This time they hit, and so
And he had a lot more because the second album was a strong album too.
True, right.
Yeah.
Right. So a lot of bands will do that. I mean, I was looking at
John Fogerty had a lot in his arrows.
his earlier band.
No. I mean, he just came out with one record after another with hit.
Oh yeah. But I mean, there's the ones that have already had a band. Like there was one
Well,
called
he
Hot-
had a lot. He had a lot of those were from
prior bands.
Prior. Was that the Gollywogs?
I don't know.
I think his original band was the Gollywogs. And,
Okay.
And he had a lot of those songs, and
There you go.
One's
So
going anywhere.
another one, but like
if I'm incorrect, I know Gunnar Wiskoff
Yeah,
and Richard White will be out
well,
there. and
thank
correct
you.
me.
That's it.
Just put it in the comments.
but
And
there's
anybody else who wants to comment, I can take criticism.
another
not
one-
from you,
No,
though.
no, no.
You better
Seafood
not.
Mama was another one I'm thinking. Seafood Mama was the earlier band, and then Quarter Flash came out, and they, Quarter Flash did a lot of the same songs as Seafood Mama.
Well, here's a band that
Just more-
had many.
more clean.
At first was the
Oh, yeah.
Faces, and then
Faces, yeah.
is this the Faces?
This is
itself?
Faces.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Which
Faces.
later became Rod Stewart and blah blah blah.
Right. So, Faces. Oh, you've got it upside down, sideways. I remember coming across this one at some guy's garage sale, and he
Oh,
had
this is a good album.
Oh yeah.
That's why it's a Dizzy Jam.
Oh no, I like it. I like it. No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I like it. It
Gatefold.
turned me on to it. It
Yeah.
turned me on to the Faces, which I probably should have known about already, but
Well, you were
Could-
sheltered.
I probably couldn't find them.
You were still watching
those records
the,
that
the Osmonds. and
Are
things.
too popular for you to get your
Yeah.
hands on.
Debbie Boone.
Debbie
Remember
Boone.
those-
Now,
remember
Debbie
those
Boone,
ones?
you could get a hands on. You
Yeah.
could get plenty of hands on
Yeah.
on those records, but
Well, you keep your hands up, Debbie Boone.
Boone.
Debbie, I'm sorry what he just inferred.
Oh, sorry,
okay?
sorry.
God.
Can you name her hit?
No, I can't. Can you?
I'm trying to think. I want to see if like a one word. No. Is it You Light Up My Life?
It could have been.
You light up my life. Yeah.
Oh, Keith Hartley, man.
Keith Hartley Band.
Yeah. Now, you remember what was unusual about Keith Hartley?
I don't even remember Keith Hartley at
Well,
all.
Keith Hartley, he played on two things come to my mind. He was on the Blues Alone with John Mayall
Oh,
and Eric Clapton, so that's quite a band, wouldn't you say? And he's the drummer.
What was it the Blues Project? What was it?
It was John Mayall and the Blues Breakers.
Blues Breakers. There we go.
Yeah.
Blues Breakers. So he was a blues breaker.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he dressed at his shows and on his covers as an Indian.
Oh.
Wore
Yeah.
the chief's.
I think this right here.
Well, no, he would actually have the whole thing.
Yeah, but this is
It's sort of, but not. There's some where he really does it up.
Oh my.
The first album is where he really dresses up in the Western wear.
So is there anything notable about this band? I mean, did you like this music?
Oh yeah, it's just like John Mayall. He's a blues band,
Okay.
and
Mick Taylor on guitar.
yeah, Mick Taylor was in the Blues Breakers as well.
And Ray Worley on flute.
Well, we like that.
Yeah. And who couldn't like a guy that's named Spit James?
That's the
on
drummer.
guitar.
What's guitar? Oh my
Guitar,
God.
yeah. Now you make me want to know who.
I
the
get
drummer is.
excited about these albums. I'm sorry, folks.
Keith Hartley was the drummer.
Yeah, that's
Keith
right.
Hartley was the drummer.
Yeah.
Keith. Thought it was Keith at first, but it's Keith. No,
Yeah,
I haven't seen that record either.
There's about 4 of his albums that are out there, and then he went to work for other people. Because you got to remember, first he was working for John Mayall.
Right.
Yeah.
Boy, that band had a lot of.
Yeah, a lot of people went in and out of that
one.
band. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this one does. I think we've seen this one before. This
Well,
is
I see. I did something right on this. You didn't notice it, but I did.
I see the 3D glasses.
Yeah, this is a 3. There's only this and a Ringo Starr album that come to mind that were 3D album covers. And There it is. I got the
Ringo Starr.
glasses. I actually ordered a dozen of these glasses. I was looking for them today. Forgot I put one in the album. And you put it on, and oh boy, far out, cool. That's it. I'm hip. Oh, look, put that on. Try that on.
Over
Try
glasses.
that. It's there, huh? Isn't that something? This is good. This is good psychedelic stuff there,
Ooh,
man.
Yeah, they're popping.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
popping out. The
all
band's
right,
coming,
man.
coming out good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it's a good album too.
Yeah.
And the
I know.
guy Farmer
Yeah.
is still out there playing without the other members, and he does the grand funk hits.
Right.
And
Yeah, I think he
that's
came around to the
you know
casinos not so long
he's
ago.
doing that at 80-some years old. you know.
Right.
He wears a kind of a cowboy hat and a bandana around it, and he's wailing on the guitar. Quite a guy, quite an act, quite a show. And I loved all the We're an American band. We're an American band.
Oh, that was
Oh, that's solid, man. Oh, I love the Grand Funk
That was-
Railroad.
Yeah, great
And
stuff.
remember, the story I told you quick is that I go to the library and I told the lady I'm doing this particular show, and she says, "Well, my husband was in a famous band,
Right.
and who used to travel, was the opening act for Grand Funk Railroad." And she went on the internet and showed me the band plane that had Grand Funk Railroad on the outside, labeled on the plane. And it's funny, I can't remember the name of the band. It was
Ambrosia.
no,
Well, it's something
You're
somewhat,
bad.
somewhat local, right? I thought it was
No,
something
no,
local.
no,
It wasn't
no,
local?
no.
Okay. I thought it
this
was.
is a band that played Fillmore East and
Okay, all right.
all the big places.
Uh,
Oh, you know Keith Harley? Back to Keith Harley? He played Woodstock. And he's the only band that went to Woodstock that didn't make the movie or either of the two
album.
albums.
Right.
Only band that didn't make it to play Woodstock is Keith Harley. What kind of luck is that?
Well, that was probably a lot about, I want to get paid.
we do know that there is another band. Remember that there was that band that was in
Sweetwater?
yeah, from the Bay Area. So that's not really a true fact.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they made it on the record or not. But anyway,
so. But Keith Hartley did make it to
Woodstock.
Woodstock, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I like this record. This one's
That's the best of.
Daryl Hall and John Oates, greatest hits, rock and roll part 1. Oh, I may think part 2 because no, it has live version. Wait for Me, plus two new songs. Say It Isn't So and Adult Education. I think it must have been the second one. Second one has the guys from the Temps. He brought them back. They brought them back to do a live show, and I love that. I think it was just wonderful. This is wonderful because it's got all the hits for you. It's all in one,
Well,
one place.
it's impressive that they had that many hits. And when you look at them, there's not a loser there. There's not even a weak one.
Right. And even in their added tune, Say It Isn't So.
And remember, I said on another
still
show,
pretty good.
Daryl Hall's girlfriend
Right.
co-wrote many of
Right.
those songs,
Right.
and she had a sister who lived with them as well, and she co-wrote
Some
some of
music
those
too.
songs as well. So
Right.
they were
But
very
very-
fortunate to have had that relationship going
Right.
at the time.
Right. Oh, and here's a good one on Bang. Neil Diamond's greatest hits. There's a movie coming out of a tribute band that has Hugh Jackman in it. That they're doing some covers of Neil Diamond's hits. But
And they got that Broadway play, and it's coming here too.
Right. And this is an early one. It's his greatest hits at that time, and this is probably put out in the early '60s, and has Cherry Cherry, Oh No, New Orleans, Girl You'll Be a Woman Soon, Do It, You Got to Me, Solitary Man, Kentucky Woman, Thank the Lord for the Nighttime, Red Wine, Hanky Panky, The Boat That I Row.
Now who would have thought that Neil Diamond did Hanky Panky?
Yeah. Well, he did a cover of it because it
Yeah.
does say Barry Greenridge, and we know the other Tommy James and the Shondells did a
And they knocked it out of the
knocked it out of
park.
the park. Yeah. But everything else I see here says, well, there's one other song that doesn't say Diamond. So he wrote most of this, but we don't know. He was a very prolific writer and wrote a lot of solid hits.
Oh yeah.
Including Redwood Wine, which was turned into a reggae hit.
By UB40.
UB40, yeah. But they
See how that came to me?
They covered it from another reggae
I was
band.
racing to beat you on that
Oh, well, yeah.
because I knew you knew.
Yeah.
And the lead singer now goes around the world, not as UB40, but just as himself, and he does a.
Well, he does. He mentions UB40 too, but yeah, he's trying to get his name out there a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neil Diamond's got some great music, definitely. Another Diamond, and that's on Bang, so that was an early record. Duane Eddy, Pure Gold. I'm sure I'm right here with Dizzy as far as Duane Eddy. Enjoy a lot of Duane Eddy. Got lucky enough to see him at a Bumbershoot.
Oh, you're
And-
kidding! I know.
No, and he had like, I don't know, like an extra string or something, so he could go that lower, play that lower sound, and get that great rumble, yeah, going. And your Baby's
Clever.
Gone Surfing, Rebel Rouser, Boss Guitar, yeah, these are definitely gold.
And I think Duane Eddy passed away this last year too.
Oh,
Another one of the
Limbo Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Hold On. Is it Hold On or Hold Out? Hold Out. By Jackson Browne. That Girl Could Sing, Boulevard of Missing Persons, Call It Alone, Hold On, Hold Out, Disco Apocalypse.
These don't have the hits on it, do they?
Well, That Girl Could Sing, I remember that one.
Mm.
It was another big seller. He was just really super hot at this point in his career. So, and Hold Out, I bet Hold Out's a hit too, but I can't think of it right now. But
We want a dizzy moment. This is a dizzy moment.
a dizzy moment.
I'm going through YouTube and I see that Jackson Browne is on a street. It's late at night, and there's a street musician playing, and he's the only one listening to the guy, and he's very thoughtful. He's like listening to him very carefully play, and after this is I'm watching this whole thing happen. He says to the guy, "Would you like to hear me play one?" The guy says, "I'd love that. I'd love to hear you play one." And then he doesn't do a hit. He does something very obscure that has a great melody and a lot of runs to it,
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's just sitting there in awe that Jackson Browne is playing just him. He's got his back to the street. And he's looking at the street musician, and people are walking up and down the street, and they think, who are these two names looking at each other playing a beat-up guitar? It was a beat-up guitar
Sure.
with a guy who looks like he's homeless.
Right. Well, I mean, Willie Nelson always had that beat up looking guitar, but
Yeah.
if
So it was a great moment.
Oh, sure.
And if you want to, it's on the internet. Look it up.
yeah.
It's fabulous.
All right.
It's under Buskers. Jackson Browne and the Busker.
Okay. Commander Cody and the Lost Planet Airmen. I always enjoyed them. They seem to be able to dig up tunes that had been kind of
Hot Rod Lincoln, man.
Yeah, that was one of those that kind of got neglected, and they brought it
Oh,
and
man.
knocked it out of the park.
Mhm.
And this is Riot and Cell Block Number 9. I love that one. I remember playing that.
It's almost like he's digging up a Bill Haley hits here.
Yeah, I was in a band called the Artsy Guys, and we did some blues stuff. And Riot and Cell Block Number 9 was one that we did. That was a bomb.
Mhm.
And let's see. Oh Mama Mama, don't know that one. Get It. Little Sally Walker, Sunset on the Sage. Down to Seeds and Stems again.
Oh, I
blues.
love that. Down to Seeds and Stems is a fabulous song. I mean, what humor, too.
Yeah. Good Rockin' Tonight, Armadillo Stomp. I'm Coming Home. I just enjoyed a lot of their stuff, and you should too. And the artwork was always interesting.
Oh,
on these
yeah. He
covers.
used the same artist on so many of his albums. Yeah.
So definitely another Diamond from Dizzy's collection. And
I'm humbled by this. This was a good selection. This is good. This is good.
So that's all I got. Champ out?
Dizzy out, but are we out?
No.
Oh, good. I thought we were out. I thought I lost everybody.
No,
But no, now that I look out there, I do see Gunnar Wiskoff and Richard White.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
And to
Good to
all
see you.
our other fans, including Jackson Brown, we'll see you later.